Imagine that there's a black box, like an aeroplane black box. Everything is recorded. From day one till now, everything is recorded. So any time your frequency change in terms of what you're attracted to, you will always go back to that box to pick up a frequency. But those frequencies are not you. It happens to aspects of you, but we think it is us. That makes sense?
So you can choose different frequencies from the box, isn't it? It's just like whatever you want, you choose.
Yeah, but we don't choose. We don't choose. We just go there unconsciously. When we react to a certain thing, we will go to certain incidents that happen, and we think it is us, when it is not us. I need to get this across, because a lot of you say, I understand, but you really don't understand. Because if you understand, you'll be in this situation. Making sense?
Yeah.
You might understand it intellectually. Understanding is the doing. So this box that exists, whatever you are in your current situation, wherever your vibration will drop or up, but most of us, the vibration drop, it will then connect to a frequency in the box, which is in a power reality, which you then think it is you. Everything in the box is very real, the feelings. This is why you get all the horrors from the past when you have a thought about something. Questions so far?
Yeah. Why the next? Why this timeline? Why the next 4 months? I mean, like you said, the next 4 months.
I don't know, because you know the full moon. Anybody can give you a meaning, and it becomes their meaning, isn't it?
Yeah, for me, it's like before elections, Trump election. That's gonna happen for me.
Election.
I think Arram is saying that in mass consciousness, there's going to be more challenges coming up. So, and we are going to be more, more pushed, to really understand what we are, know.
Do you understand the mass consciousness to start with? The mass consciousness are the things. The mass consciousness are the things that the mass conscious agree upon. Like we see the same trees, we see the same cars, we see what's happening. We see, everything that we see is a collective mass conscious agreement to have those things. And so we see those things. So if there's fear, if there's whatever is happening now with the mass consciousness in the CV19 and whatever nonsense that's going on, it is happening for them, but it's not happening for me. It's not happening for Anna. It's not.
Exactly. And I cannot explain you how my flying was. It was amazing. I was in the airport without anything on. All flying. I just felt like I'm watching everyone else. Like I'm watching, but I wasn't there. It was incredible feeling, because of course I had my card here, at the front, and no one asked me anything, but it was incredible feeling. I was really like a watcher, observer. It was profound, I have to say, because everyone was like, with gloves.
It is exactly as what she's saying. She's looking through the looking glass. It's happening, but it's not happening because she is holding her frequency. The madness is going on. What happens is we don't realize, and we get drawn into the madness. SP, yes, everything you're drawing into, you're buying into the madness, most of it.
I mean, they say, I was asking why that timeline, why the next 4 months, why is in this lapse of time?
How does it serve you?
No, just to know.
No, how does it serve you? Oh, the full moon is going to tell you something's going to happen, blah, 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 blah. How is it going to serve you?
To prepare more.
No, the preparation is to be in the now and to see what happens now. The full moon mama is saying a lot of things, but you're not in the now, though. You're giving your power to what's going to happen. Catch yourself. That's all I'm saying. We give our power to everything. What's going to happen with the Trump situation? Who cares? That reality exists. Why are you buying into the conspiracies and all the nonsense that's going on there? Yes, the world economy is going to collapse. Yes, but who cares? Unless you want to be shifted into that place. You don't understand about pool of all possibilities. Everything is there, good, bad, and ugly.
But Arram, I think you're absolutely right in terms of when you're looking at these things like, you know, Trump elections or what have you.
Yes.
I completely agree. I think it's something that I've managed to sort of distance myself from and look at it from a sort of, like you said, a looking glass essentially, because it's
Yeah.
you know, it's like it's not directly me. But I think it's when there's scenarios that are directly affecting me or directly in contact with me, that's where I struggle to differ, like
Okay.
find the difference.
Yeah, I agree.
What meaning are you giving to it?
Yeah, because it feels personal. Like the challenges I'm facing on a daily basis are
Yeah.
exhausting.
So you say when things concern you, what meaning are you going to give it? What meaning are you giving it?
I guess I've given it the meaning that I've known my whole life.
What is it the teachings are? There will always be change, except the first 4 laws. And, you know, there will always be change.
Yeah, but you can only cope with so much.
Ah, another belief structure. Everything that comes out from your mouth is a reality. The black box will give you everything that comes out from your mouth as real. You are the creator. It is challenge. It's going to be difficult. Blah 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 blah, and it's going to be difficult.
So how about and again, this might be something you guys have covered before, but like let's say on a given day, I'll have 6 hours where I really feel in control of everything. I like in terms of no, control's the wrong word. I feel like I am in the present with everything and that I'm understanding everything, and that I'm sort of accepting anything that comes at me or that
Okay.
surrounds me or what have you. But then suddenly that will drop for 4 hours and I can't picture where and how. It just a sudden feeling comes over me.
The point is when it drops, you're not accepting it. I was like this for 6 hours. It must be like this for the whole time.
Yeah, it must be insisting then.
Yeah, you know, when it goes down, it says it's okay. I just have to correct because when it goes down, I have given the meaning to something which has brought me down. No, but you're trying to fix it because I want to stay the same. I want to say it does not stay the same. You know, can never stay the same.
Yeah, but then a lot of our jobs are going to be affected.
So
That's just how it is.
So what's law number 1? What's exercise number 1? Just for today, I got a roof over my head. Just for today, I got some food. You're living in the future again.
Some will say it's a madness. You're not thinking about tomorrow.
Yeah, yeah. Because if you never think about tomorrow, then you're never prepared.
Yeah, but these are beliefs. See, we are just, you know, kind of pushed to be in fear rather than be in the now.
But you can be in the now and plan, can't you? You can be in the now and prepare.
Exactly.
Now, okay, like I, you know, you as a talking to your partner, you're planning certain things for your future. Okay, where we're gonna live, where the child's gonna be, blah 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 blah, and then you forget it. You live in the present. Not keep talking about, you know. Now, what triggers you is when you're talking about the future, you're afraid of the future. That's why you get triggered. You know, back to the old thing, you know, what kind of father I'm going to be, what is going to be my job. No, stay in the present. Yes, you plan for the future, but you forget about it. You don't live in the future. Is that making sense?
Yeah, but the thing is, in my case, I know I've been long. It's like it's because everything that happens, even if it's different realities, it affects us in a way. Say, for instance, for example, what happened?
Yeah, good. I like it. Good.
What happened in Beirut? You know, if I were in that country, and that happened, it would affect me, isn't it?
Stop. You're not in that country.
I know.
No. Wasteful conversation, meaningless.
Okay. So okay, if it happened here or not, it hasn't happened
No,
yet.
it is happening in Beirut. What the hell has it got to do with you?
For example, like
No,
the color.
this is it, SP. You're not grasping what I'm teaching.
Wait. Okay, let's go to the pandemic. It happened here. We had to be locked down for many months, no jobs, whatever. It happened, isn't
It
it?
happened, yes, happened. Accept it. You're still alive.
I'm happy.
And you're having a wonderful time.
Yeah.
Holiday.
Yeah, but there is a change.
No.
When you were living
You're
before.
never grateful.
I am very grateful.
No, otherwise you will be talking about it.
No. What I mean is,
Good.
because these changes, it obviously has affect the way of living in a way. You know, we have to adapt anyway to whatever
Okay,
it
stop. There will always be change.
That's the law, yeah. That's always the change.
is been changing.
Always be changed. Every time you want to go out now, you're going to bloody queue up to go anywhere now.
Yeah, but what if you just don't like it the way it's changed?
Acceptance.
Acceptance.
Like, I struggle to show gratitude on some things, and you know, I again, it comes down to acceptance. But you know, I've been doing the training and things, and I'm, you know, I can repeat these things out loud. But when you don't mean it at the moment,
yeah, you got to practice it.
yeah, that's where I'm finding it difficult, because I'm saying this to myself.
And like, you're trying to trick my brain into believing it.
Believe it. Back to this. What meaning am I giving to it? Why can't I believe it? That's the question I will ask myself all the time. The only reason I don't believe anything is there is a fear.
But I still always think acceptance, yes, being in the now, but you have to action things out in this physical reality, because otherwise sitting back and doing nothing, things are also not, you know,
No. It's action. It's acceptance of something, and then you take action, whatever it is.
Yeah.
If you are in a dysfunctional relationship, you know, it's not accepted. You know, you live with somebody that beats you up all the time. The acceptance is, yes, I get beaten up once, and that's it. The second time, I'll tell that person, you beat me again, and I'll report you to the police or whatever it is. I'll take a knife to you. Yes,
or you leave.
Doing something about it.
Or you just leave it.
Or you just leave the relationship, whatever. So acceptance give you, like I say, I accept what is happening, but now I have a choice with what I do with it.
Also, if like people are worried about jobs now, so you can start to take little actions in different things that, you know, that can give you some other form of income or something. But universal law, if you make an action, I think it's you know, it's giving you back one way or another. This is
the challenge that most of the people now are facing. You know, it's forcing them to think differently. It's forcing them to do different careers.
And trying to get a balance on how much action, because I can go too far, like applying for too many new jobs, and then I can't cope with all what comes back.
See where we're going with her now. Listen to yourself. I will apply for the jobs, correct? That's it. Whatever comes back, I'll see what happens. You've gone one step ahead and created
too much.
You know, if too much come back, I cannot cope. Instead of saying, apply for the job, okay, now I have to sit and wait. Why are you going to the what ifs and everything again? You're not in the present again. If it's not making sense, please tell me and I'll go through it again. What did you say? Applying for jobs is going to cause you what?
I suppose it's like I stress myself.
How do you stress yourself?
By overaction.
Okay, so if you realize that, what could you do then to de-stress yourself?
More meditation, more yoga.
More being in the now.
Yeah.
Over the last couple of days, because I've been opening my emails for work and being like completely overwhelmed just because of stuff going on out the outside. What has really helped me has just been going for a walk to the local park and just sitting there for half an hour on my own. No music, no phone, nothing. and just looking into the distance sometimes, not thinking really, just like blank. But it's really helped me just sort of gain control again of my thought process, basically.
Well, it's being in the present, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
Not buying into the hype of all the emails. All the emails are correct. Everybody who is typing an email, their version is the version of their world. SP, whatever is happening is happening. Why are you going into that world? Why do you want to go to Beirut? No, it's happening.
I mean, to be honest, if there were the chance, and I mean, when these things happen, and it's a chance to go and volunteer and help around, we need to help. We need to help.
No, not we, not the royal we. If you want to volunteer, go.
Exactly, because it's all collectively. It's like if I a blank eye to that tragedy, so.
Isn't it a wonderful thing? There's a war here that's happening, casualty. Ready for SP to go and save them. Get on the next plane and go.
Because I believe that's
what is stopping you going? What is stopping you going now?
Many things.
So it's all bullshit then. We should go and help, but you said, I can't go. Stop it.
Okay, so what about here? I mean, like for me, it's to help because it's supposed to be like we are loving companion or whatever. So if something happened around me,
listen, we're back to square one again. You know, we've been through this many times with all the bombings and all the things that happen. You don't see the big picture.
I see it.
You don't.
But for me,
you don't. Because if you see the picture, big picture, say, thank you guys. You are making an effect to the world or whatever is happening in the corruption in the Lebanese government. Just like everything is happening. Most of the things is about corruption in governments. And it's exposing them.
Pedophilia and everything. Yeah. And pedophilia and everything.
Yes. So, okay. Do you like the life you're having with all these wonderful news that are around you that cause you stress?
No.
So, how does it?
But it doesn't mean I don't have to be.
No. Stop. How does it benefit you having these stresses?
It gives me. It's opening my eyes, opening knowledge about what is happening. So I'm no ignorance of what is really going on.
Okay, now we're coming back to if you know more, you're not ignorant now. That's another belief.
How do you have to process the knowledge?
No.
That's hard.
People call me very ignorant because I don't watch the news for years. I don't read newspapers. They say, my father used to say, you're so ignorant. I say, you're absolutely right. Because I cannot sit in a room, people talking about shit.
I don't do that.
No, of course you do it. You're doing it because you are buying current affairs. Lebanon, this, Trump, you're buying it. Don't you see that?
Yeah, they want you to, like this, like a puppet, this and then this and fear, fear.
Then we can have a little group to discuss about the pros and cons and waste a lot of energy like we used to, everybody typing and sending all those wonderful pros and cons onto our WhatsApp, wasting our time reading it. If it's nice one, thumbs up. It's no good. We get lots of remarks.
But it's good to have opinion, no?
Everybody's got an opinion.
Yeah.
And everybody's opinion is right.
So we don't always have to share it.
But who wants to believe you?
It's discussion.
Well, if that's what you need in your life, then you will have to go with what the masses do, is having discussions and getting heated up and all that things.
Well, that's what people do when you walk on the street here. What people say, they're just boiling about all these things, what's happening around, and it's just a waste of energy to me as well. I agree. SP,
I know you want to help, right? There's that big part of you that reaches out. Have compassion for these people and say, good luck to you guys. You all have your own ticket.
Yeah, because how you describe them, what we are, I mean, we came here to learn, to experience too many things, but there is a purpose to it. So what is it? What we here? Then if to raise the vibration, to help it?
No. We're here to experience things from different perception. That's all it is.
That's all. That's all we do.
That's it. That's it.
To watch other
But
people.
raising vibration, it starts with you. You raise your vibration. That's it. You raise yours. Yeah.
You raise your vibration. So at this moment, you are in a situation where your vibration is not good, and you look at it and say, do I want to be in this vibration? Because whatever I'm doing, whatever I'm thinking is creating this reality and putting me in this space. Do you like it? If you like it, then great. That's it. Enjoy it. I'm a masochist. I need to come here and suffer. That's my journey. Fantastic. Do it. Find the masochist club and be the chairman of it. Do you understand?
Yeah, okay. To me, there is more to it as well. There is this, wherever for me, wherever galactic war or whatever, or the changes, and we are in all of this together. It's not just the now.
No. We're not all. We are not in this all together. Sorry. You're in it on your own.
Yeah.
Everybody. This discussion here with 6 people, right? We have a contract between these 6 people of creating the images of what we think of those people are. In our mind, it's a projection. Nothing is out there. We each have pictures of 5 different pictures in our mind, creating what we think. And we project it outside, right? Which we see, which is the mirror effect of what's happening inside. There's only me and what I create. There's only you and what you create with these 5 people which you created in your mind. This you need to understand. Back to that tape. Nothing is real. Okay, we come back to a very simple test here. Okay? What we want is to have peace. Joy. Yes? So whatever we're paying attention to that doesn't give us peace and joy, we must look at it. Okay? That's the test. And if we keep paying attention to something which gives us pain, then your question you have to ask yourself, how does it benefit me to be in pain all the time? Am I enjoying it? If the answer is no, then why do I keep doing it?
It's even more frustrating when you know it's your mind that's giving you pain, though. It's your own, like, I know it's my anxieties and stuff that is giving me pain. I know that. Like, I know.
No, you don't know that. Because if you know that, you would have controlled it.
Yeah, trying to.
No. If you know it, you would correct it. You don't know it. So you get fooled into it.
It's a belief. I think it's a belief. People think you cannot be enjoying all the time, so you have to change that belief. For me, it's like, oh, how can you be enjoying all the time? So I have to change that. Say, no, of course you can.
Anytime there's something that jolts my frequency, I'll look at it and say, all right, I accept it. Now I have a choice. What story am I going to tell myself? So if I've been sitting on the news and Beirut came out and all this bomber get jolted, okay? And I say, what story am I going to tell myself? Am I going to buy it and feel sorry for all those people? Or do I look at the big picture that it has happened for a very good reason? And again, we forget, we are indestructible. Those people that died in Beirut volunteered themselves to bring out an awareness. Just like all the animals that get slaughtered, to bring us awareness. They agreed to die, to be slaughtered, so that these human beings here will one day stop eating animals. Same principles.
That's difficult, yeah.
Come on, this is good. Because this is where...
They willingly give themselves.
Sorry?
They willingly give themselves.
Yeah, but it's a consciousness, so it's just, indestructible. So it's just...
indestructible. We are indestructible. So why not let me get slaughtered and find out how wonderful it is and come back again quickly?
Because they might not come back as a
No,
person.
no. Consciousness cannot be destroyed. Always coming back.
If we decide to come back as well, it's our election choice. In the other context, if I want to come back or no, go to another place.
No. We all will come back. Sorry.
Always come back. I listened somewhere that it is.
But in a different forms, isn't it? We can choose that we are coming in
choose.
different. Yeah.
However, we have to come back to the big picture, right? If you are indestructible, what would you do? You will do every bloody thing. True or not true?
Yeah. Oh yeah. We'll go crazy.
I'll be the good guy, I'll be the bad guy, do everything. You say, I'll come back and play again.
Come back as a plant or a mineral.
Yeah, doesn't really matter because it's all carrying on in this. You cannot be destroyed. So if you cannot be destroyed, what are you going to do?
What was the video? I think I sent it to you, Arram, the other day, and actually it explains this in sort of slightly more scientific terms, let's say, from what we're used to learning, and the whole idea of everything is atoms. Atoms cannot leave this universe, and that is energy, basically.
Energy, isn't it?
And it needs to go. It recycles. It has to go somewhere.
Okay. I didn't watch it anyway because I stopped watching other people's videos and other people's opinion because everybody's right.
They were based on the 4 laws, which is why I watched it. It was really
interesting. Even then, when you understand the 4 laws, I don't need to find out somebody else's 4 laws. Because it's going to be.
I get it. I so get it because there's so much information out there now. It's just you can go absolutely bananas listening to everything.
So much.
Yeah.
And actually,
once in a while. Yeah.
It's scary. Exactly. So again, this goes down for me. This goes down to fear of my physical side dying one day. Not that's that I'm still attached to my physical body.
Okay.
So I take all these things very literally when I.
So you don't understand the first lesson in lesson 1.
Is that our body dies?
You're not your body.
I find that hard to accept.
Okay.
Again.
Fine. If you find it hard to accept, then you're gonna find it a challenge to be living in this world.
I'm the same, Colette, but it takes time. But baby steps.
What's the hurry? Look at how much you've improved, Colette, in the couple of weeks you've spoken.
Yeah, there's been a lot's happening, and I'm dealing with things.
There you are. Normally you'd be
not dealing with things, avoiding.
SP, I want you to spend more time now in this lesson because I would like to share with you things that will probably open your mind a little bit more and allow you to shift because you're causing yourself, I could be wrong, a lot of pain.
No, I've been listening to more stuff. To me, I know it's another subject or whatever, but to me, I believe in what is going on now with this type cabal or whatever, conspiracy, whatever you want to call it. But I know in a way it affects us and is that control. So to me, like we can just not come here and do nothing and just live in the present and flying in the cloud. No, we need to do stuff as well in a way like. This is our world, and we are.
Okay, so you believe that you need to come here and suffer. That's your belief structure. It's okay, wonderful, enjoy.
No, I don't suffer, but
then what?
I don't know. Yeah,
I know what you mean, SP, but I think it's also you can do a lot here actually by keeping that frequency, not buying into these things. Keeping your frequency high because other ones will. If you want to help, they will really pick up on your frequency. And that's how actually you're going to help. And I think that's what everyone is actually talking about, that, keeping your frequency high. Yeah. But it's all you, just you doing it.
Yeah,
that's how I see it. Yeah.
Collectively anyway.
To keep your frequency is to allow other people to do what they want to do. So that they can see who you are as opposed to change them. What is it you're trying to do? You're always trying to change the external world. You're not accepting this external world, what's happening. But if you just say, this is who I am, right? I will allow you with unconditional love to do whatever you want to do, yes? And allow them to do what they want to do. Now, if they see what you do that is beneficial, they will change. You don't
They have a choice then.
Yeah.
So do you not think that it's good to help others then?
Well, that's your belief structure. If you think it's good, go and do it. But if you think it's good and you go and help others and it destroys you, then is it good?
No. So yeah, I mean, this goes back to you know, self-content before trying to help others kind of thing, or being in a good place yourself before trying to help others.
Yeah, it's the frequency. Again, they pick up on your frequency when you are, you know, in good place and all that. They will pick it up. I have many times when I work now, walk in, they're like, oh, Anna is here. Oh, you know, it's kind of like you don't talk, but they're kind of, it's the frequency. They pick up. It's the energy frequency, whatever you want to say.
So on frequencies, if you're always shifted to a world that is existing according to your frequency.
Yeah.
What is it we try to do? We try to change that world.
Outer, external, yeah.
External. When we can shift ourselves into a world that is more to our desired self, that world is still existing, that rotten world, which you want to call it, is still existing in a parallel reality. And so you have to look at those souls that in the existing world. It's okay if you want to live that way. Have my love, go on and do it. Because you remember the first law is we are indestructible. I allow you to do it. Why do you want to change it? Why do you want to save it if somebody doesn't want to be saved?
Belief system. It's probably belief system. Believing that it's right to help other people.
Yeah, okay. To what extent?
Yeah, to your own sacrifice.
Or often to our own satisfaction, and we don't realize it. I know there's times when I was younger where, you know, if I saw a homeless person on the street, I'd give them money, but I didn't do it for them. I did it to make myself feel better. This was going back some time, but it's these kind of things that I find quite difficult to point what's good and bad.
Instead of loving them and say, you're a very brave soul coming this time to be sitting down there and enjoying the pain.
But at the same time, they may want to eat. So if I can provide,
here we go.
It's to say, I would like to live in a world of peace and love and nature and stuff. I know, but I can go to the world. But
you can't. I'm sorry, you will never get to that world. Not in the space you are in. That world exists.
Probably a bit boring, SP. Yeah. For you.
That's what it is. Exactly. Exists in my mind.
No, it exists. Whatever you think, that world of peace and whatever it is here right now. However, your frequency is not going to take you there. Do you understand that?
Yeah, but then I know that I can go to the world.
You can't go to the world. I'm telling you, you can't.
Okay, but it's gonna be in my mind. Then I have to realize that to live in that, then I need to go to face the other things.
To get to that world,
job, this, that, whatever.
To get to that world, you have to surrender everything. This is what I've been emphasizing for the next 90 days. You know, what is happening is so important because come 2021, there'll be a huge change.
Really?
Huge change. There'll be a lot of people that's not going to be in my group, I will call it.
Really?
Right?
Can we practice meditation as a group?
It's not. What? You want to practice meditation? What is meditation? Somebody please help her. No, you explain to me what meditation is first.
I think it is when you try to calm your mind and focus on a breath.
Okay. So, calm your mind, be present. Start breathing now. You're meditating. Take a deep breath. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let go. I'm in present. Hello, TV. Hello, guys. I'm present here with you. 1, 2, 3, 4. You're now meditating. You're calm now. In the present.
You're already glowing, Colette. I can see it.
So you have to now go and dig out, what you mean. Can we practice meditation?
I don't really know how else to stay calm, to be honest with you.
Okay, somebody please help her.
Just close your eyes first and then take deep breaths and then stop thinking first. Yeah, do 5 minutes, try it.
Yeah, notice things
starting.
around you, as Arram said, like notice, everything. You can look at your hand, you can be just like very, very present. Notice every little thing around you.
Just be present.
When you start noticing in detail, notice what you notice, basically. Notice what you notice.
Yeah, acceptance of what is.
It breaks the thought pattern, basically, that you put yourself in.
It breaks the chatterbox out. Because you're totally in the present. And if you keep talking in the present, right, there can only be one person talking and the chatterbox will have to stop.
Sure.
So you keep saying, I'm present, everything is wonderful here, I'm present. The chatterbox cannot talk. Can it?
I've lost my
Talk
picture.
to yourself. Talk to yourself when the chatterbox is, too strong.
I had to do like this when I started Neil's yard last week. I was a bit like in a shaken, after 4 months. So I was like standing there and looking at things around and being like just observing this shop and being present.
And you got drawn into it as well.
Yeah, I did. I was like my moment, but I noticed.
For a few moments you got taken in.
Yeah. But I was very aware of that. I even said to myself, "Oh, Anna, you just got a bit off now,"
I think it's quite scary at first as well. I mean, I remember the first time.
Stop. Repeat again.
So I was just saying, it was quite an intense experience that the first time that Arram spoke to me about this practice. And yes, it worked. I got on a plane for the first time in many years, and it helped me a lot. But there was certainly challenges when you first really try to grasp the idea that life is endless, in the sense of energy, truly accepting and showing gratitude to everything.
Yeah.
Suddenly you're just in another world, and it is scary. Sorry, wrong word again. It is mentally challenging. Yeah.
Why won't you say it is exciting?
It is exciting. It is exciting.
When you say it is exciting, it's a really different frequency.
Yeah. But this hits the nail on the head. What you're exactly what you're saying. It's your choice of words goes a long way as well.
When you use that word, it is exciting. You already shifted to that frequency right away to that world. The other scary world are still here, but if you use the scary world, you get shifted to the scary world.
Yeah.
Everything is in the here now. Back to this. There is the simplistic thing is to be positive, negative, and neutral. To be very simple, one of those 3 things you're always choosing. The question is, why are you always choosing the negative? Ask yourself that. Asako, why are you choosing negative?
Because my vibration is very low. That's why I always encounter.
You bought the story. You forgot. You got lost in it. But what was very good is you came out within 5 minutes.
Yes.
You've been depressed for the whole day.
Yeah.
That's the difference.
So I shifted.
You shifted, yeah. Normally you would have made my life hell for 1 whole day.
Maybe it was the other way around. Maybe you depressed her.
Yeah, Arram dropped his frequency. You could stay in your frequency.
Well said. Yeah.
You're right again, Neelam. Anybody got any questions or any statement before I start on the next thing?
2020 is the same year as 2012, basically.
It's
You
even
lost me. What does that mean?
What?
Change.
there's even gonna be more change.
Say
Oh, how
12
exciting.
2012,
Yeah.
2012 is like the end of the war in a way, and the new
2012 was the end of the world.
exactly. But today's
the world that we understood,
exactly
right? And all the things that are happening now, right, are the things that we created after 2012. So we created the CV back then, which is manifested now. And
The 2012 thing, was that was it the Mayan calendar or something like that?
I don't know about
Yes,
the mind,
2012.
whatever it
Yeah.
is. But again, the interpretation of what
the end of the war.
experts have gone and given their meaning.
Mm-hmm.
But also Age of Aquarius started, isn't it?
Exactly. So that's the
Yeah. Revolutionary, new.
I'm lost again when you started to give me all these wonderful scientific things. Another belief structure, please.
Yeah. Everything is a belief then. Everything.
is a belief structure. If you believe in it, great. Like, you know, what's the moon gonna mean, this and that? It's a belief structure, and if you want to buy into it, great.
But isn't it that people like to believe something at the end? Because when I say, for example, my group, oh, everything is belief, nothing is real, they're kind of like go blank. They're like, what do I believe then? What do I really? And I say, you can choose.
To whom are you saying this to? Or to yourself?
To the group. To the group.
You're not ready for it.
Yeah, but the thing is
you can't teach them that yet.
Okay. Well, but some like that idea. They
some would take it, but not to the whole group.
Yeah.
We are struggling in this group.
Yeah.
And your group is very young compared to this group.
I know. Yeah. Yeah.
So I have a question here, Ram.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't care about American elections, and I don't know what is happening in Beirut. Yeah. So am I very ignorant?
Well, some people will think you are. Now, I'm going to put it to you. Do you think you're ignorant?
No, I don't think so.
So, therefore, you're not ignorant.
Okay.
Ignorance is a bliss. Knowledge is power. It's good not to know anything about things, but come on, we live in this world. We need to be connected.
If I think you're ignorant because you don't know that, yes, you just you're right. I'm ignorant. Now, fuck off. You're right. Why are you telling me I'm ignorant? Are you God?
No, that's good, because then you are happy. You don't think about stuff like that. Yeah.
Yes, I'm happy all the time. You know,
exactly.
If it drops down, it's not going to drop here. It's going to drop next door.
Okay. SP, laugh about it.
Yeah.
Okay. You are very caring, I know. Yeah, but we can't help them.
Okay, this is a good question. Is caring good equals to good if it gives you pain?
Someone's got to care.
No. Answer the question. Is caring good if it gives you pain?
No.
Depends what your motives in life are, no?
Right. So what is one's motive? Recognition?
No.
What?
Not recognition.
Why would we help?
Why would we help?
Because you're like a fellow human being.
Yes. You also know all the fellow human beings are indestructible.
It's a belief, see? It's a belief you got to help, and that's why.
Yeah, play God.
Yeah, because we've been brought up. I mean, I was certainly, you do good and blah, blah, blah.
And if you don't,
if you don't, this will happen. And,
exactly, yeah.
that will happen to you.
This
And
is a very, this
No,
is
to me, it's because, as I say, I mean, if it's true, then that we are all one and everything, and it does affect me, the pain of other person, because at the end of the day, you say we are resonate. It's like they said, there are many people say Africa, wherever they are suffering a lot, and sometimes we don't know why we feel sad at the moment. It's kind like a resonance or whatever from the other side.
I'll tell you why you feel sad. You allow your frequency to match theirs.
Because they are sending it, and maybe
No. Where is the ascendance coming from? What books are you
if I
reading?
am in,
What books are
I
you
mean, if
reading?
I am not in good vibration, if I'm not in good vibration, that vibration goes somewhere else, isn't it? So it's going to affect everything around me, even the people.
No. You are allowing the vibration to affect you.
It does affect other people around, or not?
No. You. Nobody else. It doesn't affect me. We both sit in the same room.
It may affect my children. It may
You'll be
affect.
affected by what is.
Is this the emotional attachment?
Could be. It's the belief structure again.
Yeah.
There's an emotional attachment to that frequency that you're so used to, of pain. So automatically you will reach out to it.
It's attachment to our physical lives as well, isn't it? From that
Yes,
respect.
again. It's again, understanding that you're not your body. It's there for a lesson. It's there to teach you something. But it is not you, because the new you is not associated with the old you. Another concept which we forget very quickly.
Yeah, you always said that. Don't help other people. Help yourself first.
If you cannot help yourself, how can you help other people?
Well, it's the same concept. If your cup is not full,
how can you give something?
And then how can you unconditionally love others if you don't
love
yourself? Yeah.
That's the best one, this unconditional love, this love that people talk about. Unconditional love. Do you really understand what unconditional love is? When you're not when you are so conditional with yourself.
With yourself, yeah. Telling yourself bad stories and all that. Yeah.
Beating yourself up all the time. You see, this is where the contradiction is, all these words in these wonderful books that are being written out there, great. But it doesn't teach the student to challenge and say, what is the real meaning? Do you really understand what unconditional love is? And I keep challenging it when I hear it coming from the group. What do you understand?
So what about lovers then? Husband and wife, or girlfriend, boyfriend, they love each other. It's not the true love. It's conditional love.
They need each other.
Need.
Because if they love each other, they don't need them.
They were so much in love.
That's again another storybook.
Okay.
Well, it depends, isn't it? Sometimes the love is a needy love.
It's neediness.
Neediness. Well, needy love, neediness.
I don't love myself. I need you to love me. So I become.
No, but sometimes you just like to spend time together and have fun.
Yeah. But that's different. That's different. Yeah, because if you're with somebody, whether it's your partner, spouse, lover, whoever, even a friend, I mean, if you're together and you're having a great time, just laughing, enjoying yourself.
When you're having a great time with no conditions, it's okay. That's what it is.
That's an unconditional love, right?
But most of the interaction with people is full of conditions. It's a trade-off.
I'll feel happier if you do this for me. I'll feel peaceful if you do that, or if you behave in a certain way. Yes.
How can you do that to me after all the things I've done for you? That's the best one.
Yeah, that's a classic, isn't it?
So yes, again, when you start to use these words, sit down and find out what it means for you. Because you're using words you don't understand. It comes from you, when you say I love you to somebody, what do you really mean? How can you love somebody when you don't love yourself?
Yeah.
You can love their company.
That's again the English language.
When I see my dog's eyes, she's absolutely unconditional love.
Oh yeah.
Animals are.
Animals are.
Animals are. But not humans.
Humans are far from it.
Far, very far.
Yeah, but
Far from being unconditional. However,
Very
we
conditional.
are striving to it as each day we are tested in how we react to the situation out there.
That's why you always say that state of circumstances doesn't really matter, but state of beings, right?
Yes, but
Yeah.
do you really understand that? Not yet. Because circumstances you got screwed up by it today.
Okay. Yeah.
And then you say, and I say, you're a parrot.
Okay.
Me.
I am.
Wait, what? Sorry. You know, when you're quoting somebing, you have to be it. Don't say circumstances doesn't matter, state of being, and then something happens in the outer world and you get upset.
It's just saying, just like a parrot.
A parrot, yes.
Yeah.
You don't understand the saying. This is why I say a lot of you, right, don't understand the teachings. Yeah, you read it many times. It's the doing. And those little gems I put out is to test you to go deeper, to stop and question things.
Yeah.